Part 1. The Beginning of Passion. In a quiet town where winters blew cold, lived a girl named Kate, adventurous and bold. Her hair like sunlight, eyes like the sea, a spirit so curious, forever roaming free. Her father's old radio, dusty and grey, became her companion at the end of each day. With its worn-out knobs and a faint static hum, it opened worlds where mysteries sprung. She'd turn the dials with delicate care, listening to voices from lands everywhere. Whispers of cities, melodies sweet, the world on the airwaves, a magical feat. Her father, a tinkerer, wise and kind, taught her the secrets of signals to find. Together they'd sit by the glow of the set, tracing the paths where the frequencies met. On summer evenings when the sky turned gold, stories he'd tell of the adventures of old. How he, as a boy, tuned into the night, finding distant stations with a heart full of light. Kate would listen with eyes wide and bright, imagining the far-off lands in the night. The crackling voices, the songs from afar, each broadcast a beacon, a guiding star. Her room became a haven, a sanctuary serene, where dreams took flight on the radio's beam. Posters of maps adorned her wall, a testament to the places she longed to call. Part 2. The Gift of Dreams. On her birthday, in the twilight's soft light, a gift from her father brought tears of delight. A professional radio, gleaming and bright, with knobs and with switches, a beautiful sight. "Happy birthday, my Kate," he said with a smile. "This will take you much further, mile upon mile." She hugged him tight, eyes sparkling with glee, ready to explore the vast mystery. It wasn't just a radio, it was a portal to more, to the sounds and stories from every shore. With a heart full of wonder and hands full of care, she began her journey, a new world to share. She marveled at its dials, its buttons, its screen, a sophisticated marvel, unlike anything she'd seen. Her father explained its features in detail, the range, the clarity, the paths it could unveil. "Remember, dear Kate, the world's at your ear, but always stay wise and always stay near. The airwaves are vast, filled with the unknown. Navigate them wisely and never alone." With a nod and a promise, she began her quest, eager to discover what lay in the West. Nights were spent in a haze of static and song, finding new stations where she felt she belonged. The radio became her window, her light, into the heart of the world's silent night. From whispers in deserts to storms in the sea, each signal a story, each wave a key. Part 3. The Midnight Signal. Months passed by in a whirlwind of sound, Kate's skills with the radio now quite profound. She mapped out frequencies, noted their times, creating a symphony of signals and chimes. One fateful night, as the house lay in sleep, a strange transmission began to creep. A voice, faint and trembling, broke through the noise, a desperate plea in the darkness poise. "Help," it whispered, a shadowy breath, a call from the brink, the edge of death. Static crackled, the signal was weak, yet the urgency within made her heart speak. She ran to her father, pulling him near, but the signal had vanished. It was no longer clear. Morning dawned with a sense of dismay. The voice from the night had faded away. In the soft morning light, with breakfast at hand, Kate's mind was elsewhere, across the land. Her father reassured her it could be a glitch, a stray frequency, a temporary hitch. But Kate felt a stirring deep in her core, a need to uncover, to understand more. She spent her days in patient pursuit, trying to recapture that spectral route. Her room now a lab, notes strewn about, coordinates, times, frequencies without doubt. Her friends saw her less, her world turned to sound. For that mysterious voice she was determined to found. Days turned to weeks, and hope seemed thin, yet she never gave up, her patience worn thin. Each night by the radio, ears to the hum, waiting for that voice, wishing it to come. Then one starry night, as winter winds howled, the voice returned, urgent and fouled. With a shaking hand she hit record, capturing the message, word by word. Coordinates, faint, a lifeline they drew, a map to a mystery, a path to pursue. 250 kilometers north in the Canadian wilderness, the voice set forth. Part 4. Parental Concern. At dawn, she shared with her father dear, the message recorded, the voice so clear. He listened intently, concern in his eyes, aware of the danger beneath the skies. "We can't go, Kate. It's not our fight. The wilderness is harsh, especially at night." Her mother agreed, fear in her heart, fearing the journey would tear them apart. But Kate, driven by compassion and fire, dreamed of a rescue, her one desire. Though forbidden to travel, she made up her mind, a way to help she vowed to find. Her parents discussed in whispers they spoke, the risks, the dangers, the fragile hope. Kate listened in silence, her heart beating fast, knowing this chance could be her last. Part 5. The Secret Journey. In the dead of night, with stealth and grace, she gathered supplies, her heart in a race. A note on her bed for her parents to see. She took the car keys, her spirit set free. Through icy roads and blizzard's embrace, she drove with resolve, a determined face. The landscape grew wild as she ventured ahead, towards the coordinates, by a voice she was led. Snow-laden trees lined the desolate road, a silent witness to the journey she rode. The wind howled fiercely, the night was dark, her path illuminated by the faintest spark. Kate's mind was focused, her goal clear, to find the source of the voice she held dear. Through mountains and valleys, over frozen streams, guided by the radio and her fervent dreams. Part 6. The Wilderness. The Canadian wilderness, vast and untamed, stretched out before her, wild and unclaimed. Snow fell in flurries, covering the ground, a blanket of white, with silence profound. Each breath was a struggle, the cold cut deep, yet onward she pressed, through the snowdrifts steep. Her compass and map, her trusted guides, navigating the wilderness where danger hides. Wildlife watched, in curious awe, a lone figure moving through nature's roar. The trees whispered secrets, the winds spoke low, of a girl on a mission in the land of snow. Hours turned to days as she forged ahead with determination and a heart that bled. The voice from the radio, a beacon so faint, pulled her forward, despite the constraints. Part 7. The Discovery. Snowflakes danced in a swirling ballet as Kate reached the site by the break of day. There lay the wreckage, a ship lost to time, a ghostly remnant in the cold's cruel climb. She sifted through debris, hands turning blue, searching for clues, any trace, any clue. A transmitter found, a document sealed, stories of sailors, their fates revealed. The ship's name was etched on a broken bow, a tale of misfortune in the here and now. North Star, it read, with a history grim, a vessel once proud, now broken and dim. Kate's heart ached with the weight of the past, of sailors who journeyed, their fate overcast. She gathered the papers, each worn and frayed, piecing together the story they laid. Part 8. The Perilous Fall. Suddenly the boards gave way beneath her feet. She plunged into darkness, a cold, wet defeat. Icy water engulfed her, a chilling embrace, fighting for breath in that desolate place. With strength born of fear, she struggled and climbed. Her body grew numb, her energy declined. Phantoms of sailors whispered in the gale, visions of doom, a haunting tale. The ghosts of the past, with eyes of despair, seemed to surround her in the frigid air. Kate fought for her life, each movement a strain, her body aching, enduring the pain. Part 9. The Rescue. Kate lost consciousness, frost in her veins, dreams of warm fires breaking her chains. She awoke in a bed, a hospital room, parents beside her, dispelling the gloom. They found her by tracking the car she took, rescuing their daughter from death's cold hook. Her bravery praised, but a lesson made clear, never to venture without those held dear. Part X. Reflections. Kate learned a truth, profound and wise, courage and caution in equal guise. To help those in need is noble and grand, but safety and prudence must go hand in hand. Her passion for radio never did wane, yet now she knew to balance heart and brain. Adventures await, with lessons in tow. guided by love wherever she'd go.